Hey there, it's Vicky Marie. I'm staying at home, but there's a lot of things I need to get done today. I have my list with me.
Clap your hands and you'll feel stronger. Tomorrow you get another chance.
I started a new notebook. I've been really liking these notebooks I get from Walmart. They're like $1.30 or something like that. And I use stickers, and it's just a notebook. You can use any like composition notebook. This is just the kind I like. I don't like the spiral ones. And these are so inexpensive. I just fill them up. I write my to-do list. I write my daily plan, my agenda for each day. And I use tabs here for my different lists that I use that I need to kind of keep with me. And yep, so I'm gonna just be getting things done today. So I really like writing things down. I do keep a lot of the things, like my calendar, my appointments are on my Google Calendar, and I use my Echo app a lot to keep me on track throughout the day. But writing things down by hand like this really does help me to just stay in the moment, and I feel by far more organized when I put pen to paper. Add squirrel food to my shopping list.
You already have squirrel food on your shopping list. Would you like to add squirrel food again?
Yes.
Squirrel food added.
So I write a lot of lists down. I also use my journal to stay creative. And I've been starting every morning by making a fresh pot of brewed iced tea. I'm just using the Louisiana iced tea bags, decaffeinated. And I do brew it. I heat up about 2 cups of water, and then I pour that over a tea bag, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then I add about 2 to 3 squirts of stevia drops, not that many, and then I add another 2 cups of cold water, and my pitcher holds just about 4 cups total there, so it's really easy for me to measure it out in my little pitcher. So I have my fan on, so guys, if that is a distraction, I'm sorry, but it's my ceiling fan. It's keeping it cooler in here. But yeah, my sweet tea sweetened with stevia has been such a game changer for me for the last 2 weeks because of giving up just white sugar. Although I realize, like when I look back at the things I've been eating, I haven't been doing it perfectly because I did have some brown sugar in a sauce that I put on my meatloaf one day, and things like that. Like sugar has definitely been creeping up in my diet, so it's not perfect. Roscoe is drinking water. I am so happy. He has been still having a little bit of trouble with his stomach, so he's finally eating today and he's drinking, and I am so relieved. So I went out, I bought some sweet potatoes for him. The other day I did have to go to King Soopers, and I got sweet potatoes for him at the grocery store because, or yams, because they're supposed to be good for puppies. So, and I just got a can of the organic sweet potato, or organic yams. So I've been decluttering and just going through my cupboards and clearing space, just making room and not feeling like I have to fill up every nook and cranny of my house. So, aw. Okay guys, Roscoe's right here, so making some funny noises. I want to share with you why I was inspired to do this. Because in my attempt to give up sugar, I always look for things that I can kind of replace that sweet taste with, and I was looking for alternatives to sweet tea. I'm not a huge fan of sweet tea, but I was letting myself drink more of that Coke Life with sugar. It's sweetened with sugar and stevia, but half the sugar that normal Coke is sweetened with, and I try not to have any pop. So, okay, let me get Roscoe. He wants to sit on my lap. So I was looking for alternatives to sugar, and one of the things that I know that you can do with tea, and I do this with hot tea sometimes, is I'll make regular like green tea or hot or black tea, and I'll put like a little bit of peppermint. Like I'll do 1 tea bag of regular tea, and then I will just I'll put a peppermint tea bag in there and just let it steep for a short time, just to give it that little hint of peppermint, and that really helps. For me, it gives that little bit of sweetness to the tea. Well, I went out and bought a box of peppermint tea bags, not realizing that I had already bought a box of the same exact thing. And it had been sitting in my cabinet, and I didn't even know it till I put this away. I opened my cabinet and put this away, and voila, I already had a box. And I just thought, you know what, this is getting ridiculous. I don't even know what I have in my cupboards. So I've just been going through, I started in my kitchen, and I've been going through the food cupboards. I've been going through and shopping at home. I'm looking at the things that are in my cupboards, the things that are in my freezer, and I'm planning my meals around what I have in those cupboards and in my freezer. So when we got back from camping last time, I took a lot of ham for sandwiches and things, and we didn't use it. So I also took a lot of eggs. So we're having omelets. We're gonna have ham and cheese omelets for dinner tonight. So that's what I finally decided for dinner because we have it. So I'm shopping at home as much as possible for things, just for the next week or so. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with 2 boxes of peppermint tea bags, and I don't even remember buying this stuff. So yeah, and it's not expired. I did check the expiration date. So I'm just gonna get some more decluttering done, and then I will make some ham and cheese omelets for dinner. And so far, that's all I know because it's not a workout day. We did not do our morning walk because Roscoe's not feeling good, and I'm just keeping him close to me. And hopefully we'll be back out there walking in another day or 2. So I have needed to clean up under this sink for quite a while, and I just decided I'm gonna tackle it today. As much as I love my list, I still need some spontaneity, and if I had actually put down on my list, clean out under the cupboard today, it would not have happened, to be honest. So when I'm making my list, I might write something like, spend 30 minutes on decluttering, and then I will just go wherever I need to go. Now I do like the Fly Lady zone cleaning, but I just can't stick with it. So I think we all have to find what works for us, and the advantage of being a woman over 50 is that by now I've learned a lot about what works for me and what doesn't. I think we waste a lot of time trying to fit our life into somebody else's mold, if you will, and just because something works for someone else does not mean it works for us. So the other thing I just went through is my sock and underwear drawer. I did not show that just because, well, I'm too modest, but there were a lot of things I threw out. Just because, I mean, I figure those kinds of things, I just don't think I need to donate. And yeah, so I threw those out. And then I went through just some of my drawers, my t-shirts and things like that. And I gotta show you guys what I came up with, what I'm getting rid of. It's just a big old trash bag. Threw a bunch of stuff in here. I'm gonna go put it out in the trunk of my car, so next time I'm out and about, I can drop it off at probably Goodwill. Now, I am not a foodie. I like to cook. I love to bake, like cookies and pies and cakes, during the holidays especially, because I think food brings us all together. It's a prop. I mean, it nourishes our body, but to me, it's what brings families and friends together around a table. And right now, because we're staying at home, we're not seeing our family and friends as often, it has been really, really difficult for me to get motivated to cook. I have lost a lot of motivation, and so right now, it's a chore. John and I actually sort of had a conversation a few days ago about how much he still enjoys cooking and how much I don't. So, but I know we need to eat, and I try to keep our food, healthy, and I'm trying to shop at home. So I just, found eggs and all of the stuff in the fridge, and I throw it together. But yeah, when I was even editing, I was just noticing some of the expressions on my face, which You guys don't get to see because I've sort of cropped out a lot of stuff here, but yeah, I just don't have that look of, hey, I'm enjoying what I'm doing kind of look on my face today. But of course, now it's time to clean. And I actually don't mind cleaning right now. And I think it's just because for me, I just feel like I'm clearing space. And I've always done that. Whenever I'm stressed, I clean. And yeah, it's easier for me to clean than to be creative. And to me, cooking and being in the kitchen is a creative outlet. And I have to be sort of in the mood to do that. So not real motivated to cook, but I'm motivated to clean right now. So that's my video today. That mimosa is really good. That's the only way I'll drink champagne. I do not like champagne, but I really like it in my mimosas. I like the sparkling champagne, half and half. So I take my orange juice and mix it half and half with sparkling champagne. And I think that was the Barefoot bubbly pink champagne. It was $10 for a bottle. Not expensive, but really good. So just a little glass of that with our omelet made a perfect meal. And now I think we're gonna probably watch some Star Trek reruns and see what else we want to watch. And I think there's a front moving in, so we're probably gonna get some storm, a little bit, I don't know, probably no rain, but yeah, there's a front moving in. So I hope we do get rains up north in Colorado where all the wildfires are. So I hope you guys have a great day, and if you haven't already, I hope that you will subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.